Kal Halal YAHAWASHI, Ba'Hashem Rakal Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the elect through the house of David, reborn again in this generation. And shalom to the 130 Yasharallah, who today are known as the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, who before losing their true heritage were known as the Israelites of the Holy Bible. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about putting yourself in harm's way when you do not need to. Let's read this first. This is Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahawah Ba'Hashem YAHAWASHI hath not done it? Recently, we've all been hearing these stories about these medical professionals, and also, get rid of this damn ad, medical professionals and people who have put themselves in harm's way to try to save other people. Now, while that's commendable, let it not be mistaken for foolishness. Okay, there's a lot of people out there who it's their job to put themselves in the position of risking their lives. Police, firemen, in this cases, nurses and doctors, right? But there's also other people who have no business trying to put themselves in harm's way. As I just read in Amos, the plague that is now spreading across the world, even though it's been released by the wicked powers on this earth, right? There's already plenty of evidence that proves that the COVID-19 strain is a weaponized virus, right? That doesn't happen in nature, people. And the mere fact that people aren't jumping at that, aren't getting upset about that, and storming their political leaders' offices because of it, just shows how much of a sheep this whole society around the world is, right? This is why these devils at the very top, who have come out and posted on these Georgia Guidestones that they're going to reduce the population, which currently is 7.7 billion people on the earth, that they're going to reduce it down to 500 million, man. That is over 7.2 billion people that they are looking to decimate, eradicate off of the face of this planet. And what you're seeing now with this COVID virus infected is just the very early starts of this initiative, okay? So like I was saying, even though it's the wicked of this world who is making this happen right now, it is because of the Lord's will that it is happening, right? These devils believe, by following their satanic power, that if they do the things that they're planning on doing, that they will win at the end. But we all know what happens in the Bible, right? We understand that the Lord is going to come back and destroy these people for the wickedness that they've done, right? This is also why it tells you that for the elect's sake, that time shall be sped up, or else no flesh shall be saved, right? And it's because of shit like this. Well, I wanted to bring out these stories of these people who put themselves in harm's way, right? And because these are the first casualties of the wave of deaths that are soon to come. Okay, this is why they're telling you in the news that this week's going to be a very bad week. It's going to be a very sad week. It's because they know what's happening. They understand that what's been unleashed upon the earth is a bioweapon, right? With a certain percentage of death that's going to be triggered, right? Now, that being said, these people here were just casualties of circumstances, man, right? The Lord demanded their life, and this is the way they got taken out. Now, that being said, when the Lord, look at this, man. This guy got taken out, right? And he was one of the, it says here, New York City nurse Caius Kelly, 48, passed away on Tuesday after his hospital, Mount Sinai Hospital West in Manhattan, suffered from a shortage of medical protective equipment. You see that? So these women here, man, they have trash bags right? Like that's going to help them. A shocking photo posted up to Facebook shows 3 nurses in Mount Sinai West wearing black garbage bags. Look, they're even holding the hefty bag thing like it's funny, as makeshift protective gowns due to the shortage of protective equipment. You see, these people, they, like I said, they were the first casualties upon this. But what you're going to start seeing soon is you're going to start seeing teachers, principals, police, firemen, parents, children, you know, everybody's going to start dying from this because they were trying to take care of the homeless. They were trying to take care of neighbors. They were trying to take care of, you know, strangers, right? All this type of stuff, man. All these things that right now you're seeing a bunch of people virtual signaling by going out, you know, giving, you know, homeless people little care packages with little cookies in it and, you know, gloves and masks. Pretty soon you're going to start seeing obituaries of them coming out saying that they passed away because they contracted the disease. Now, why is this? Why do I bring this up? The reason is because you will soon be faced with the choice, okay? But let's read this first. This is Ecclesiastes. I'm going to go all the way to 5. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 1. When thou wilt do good, know to who thou doest it. So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense, and if not from him, yet from the Most High. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Give to the godly man, and help not a sinner. Help not a sinner. Do well unto them that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread, and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby, for else thou shalt receive twice as much evil, for all the good that thou shalt have done unto him. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. Right? So I read that to tell you this, that though you are trying to help people out here right now, right, by giving them the word of God, giving them food, giving them supplies, giving them advice, helping people, all this stuff, like I said, it's commendable, right? But you should understand that right now, judgment is going out throughout the whole world to the sinners of this world, man. Right? The Lord is punishing the world right now, right? And he's doing it right now with plagues, right? And what's happening is those people who are being judged right now, if it's their chance to die and you get in the way of it, that angel of death is going to smite you too, right? That's why you're seeing all these people here, you know, who are casualties of helping other people, man. Look at this. Some of these people wouldn't have had to have died, right? Not you know. But the thing is that everybody right now, because they want to, you know, seem, you know, like a hero, and they're trying to, you know, stand up to the to this virus and stuff like that, thinking it's simply just a virus. They're putting themselves in the way between the death angel that the Lord has sent out and the the people who are to receive judgment. Now, unfortunately for these doctors, these nurses, that is their job, to be put onto the front line. So you're going to see a lot of casualty, a lot of death coming in this field. But then, like I said again, if you have it, the ability to protect yourself, to watch over, you know, you and yours, you should do that, because this is a very serious thing, man. You know, we understand that this virus is true, but we understand that there's an agenda behind it, man. Right? And that agenda is ultimately the will of the Most High, sending out these plagues, sending out these judgments, these these things to start punishing the world. And if you want to put yourself in harm's way, the Lord is not going to sidestep you just to get at the other person, man. This is Jeremiah 15:2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith YAHAWASHI, such as are for death to death, and such are as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such are for the captivity to the captivity. The Lord has already made up how you are going to die. Plain and simple. I don't know how to put that any more nicely. Alright? But everybody on this planet will not, except for the 1/3 and the 144 elect, being the Negros, Latinos, Native Indians, everybody else is going to have to die to get out of this life. Plain and simple. Nobody makes it out of this place alive, man. That's how life works. We all face death, be it a tragic accident that the Lord has set up, or if you die peacefully on your bed. Okay, it happens one way or another. Now, that being said, if people are going to die because of this COVID-19 virus, and you know that they're doing things which are putting themselves at risk, right? Because I was just talking to my lady, and she was very upset that her family isn't taking this serious, though her family works in a public market where there's a lot of people coming in and out. They're not taking the precautions that they should be, right? And all this type of stuff, man. So I let her know that we could only do as much as possible, right? Ultimately, they should be turning to the Lord, but as most of us have learned, our families are just not gonna get this. A lot of our families, they scoff at this stuff, man, or they just pay it no mind. So that being said, they don't have the spiritual protection. So what's that going to cause them? That's going to cause them to be judged one way or another. Now I'm talking about a personal, close relationship with me. So we should all take time to consider those around us, right? I know that you've all have gone out and told family members about the truth, about the Lord, or that He's coming on His way back, that they should get right with the Lord. And maybe you should do it again. In fact, you should do it again, man. You should let people know that this is the time to start turning to the Lord, to get right with the Lord. Because what's coming cannot be escaped, and the only way that you're going to get through this is with the Lord. Also, it benefits you to take this serious, right? But the problem is that if you're going to be saved out of this, you will take this serious. If you're not taking this serious, then that right there just shows that the Lord didn't put it in your spirit to avoid what's coming, man. And you may be going, you or your loved ones are probably going right towards the infection, man. Or as you've read here, if it's not going to be the plagues, it's going to be, or the death, it's going to be the sword, or it's going to be the famine, right? But ultimately, take your pick: captivity, famine, death, or the sword, people. This is Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye Yahawah b'Hashem YAHAWASHI while He may be found. Call ye upon Him while He is near. And that's what's happening right now, man. The Lord has just taken a huge step back, right? With this quarantine around the world, a lot of the brothers are forced to not go out on the streets now. Here in Los Angeles, we have been forced to meet up at brothers' houses to give out this word. And what we're doing there is we're going on our channels, man. And where does that hit? That only hits the people who are already visiting our channels, man. Or just those very few people who happen to come upon us. But the majority of the people, here in Los Angeles, who wouldn't even consider going on YouTube, they're now done for, man. They had a chance when, going down to downtown LA or there, or hearing from us. But now they've lost that opportunity, and their only chance now is to come by this word by somebody that they know, or to stumble upon one of our videos. And pretty soon, when Esau sees it fit, he's going to take this internet down. And when that happens, that's when the Lord is no longer going to be near. That's when the famine of the word is going to officially be in full force, man. They're going to take this word away, and your only refuge for salvations from these ordered deaths will be taken away, and then it's going to be up to you to face your fate. So hopefully this video was edifying, Akim. Hopefully this gives you some food for thought. But till the next time, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'Hashem, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the elect. Shalom.